Hey, I'm Will Ripley. I'm really excited to tell you about my brand new course over at JamPlay.com, which is all about building up your blues foundation. So let me ask you a question. When you're listening to your favorite blues songs and listening to your favorite blues guitarist playing the best blues guitar solos, doesn't that just get you so fired up and excited and inspired? And I bet that you want to play that style of music on your guitar too, right? But the problem is, maybe you face this yourself, or when you start learning those techniques and those styles and those chords and those solos and those bends and all that kind of stuff, you kind of hit a brick wall because when you start to try to play those sounds on your guitar, it just does not sound like awesome blues guitar. So if that sounds like you, I'd really recommend and encourage you to check out this blues series. Because what we're going to do is in the first bunch of lessons, we're going to make sure that all the foundational blues techniques are in place. So if you're a total beginner, you're not going to be left out. And even if you're an intermediate blues player, this is going to be some really great information for you to just check in and press the reset button so that you can just make sure that you've got all these blues concepts in place. Because I truly believe that deeply understanding things like single note riffs and blues riffs and the 12-bar blues and the variations of the 12-bar blues are going to be absolutely essential for your success playing the blues. So once we get these variations in place and get your blues chordal knowledge upgraded, you're going to have no trouble playing all kinds of classic blues songs from the 50s and 60s from artists like T-Bone Walker, B.B. King, Howlin' Wolf, Albert King, and also the people that came after them, like Chuck Berry, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Jimi Hendrix. So my intention with the first part of this blues series is to really just get you playing the blues. So that say if somebody comes over to your house, or if you go down to a Saturday afternoon blues jam, or maybe you have dreams of actually starting a blues band, that nothing's going to hold you back when you're playing your blues chords. When this foundation is set, from there, then we're going to transition into blues guitar soloing. What we're going to do is first, let's start you out right by learning the essential scales like your pentatonic scales, your minor pentatonic scales, and your major pentatonic scales. We'll be talking about the blues scales and all kinds of awesome little passages so that you can map out the fretboard when it comes to the blues so that nothing will hold you back. Now you probably know that a huge part of the blues is blues improvisation, especially when it comes to soloing. So what I've tried to do is with this foundation in place, like all your chords, all the variations of tempos and rhythms, and this entire roadmap all over the fretboard, you're gonna have no trouble ripping it up on some hot blues leads with these improvisational tips and licks that I'm about to show you. So maybe you're wondering, what do I need to know on the guitar to get the most out of this blues course? Well, the truth is that if you're a total beginner, you're gonna get a ton of value out of this course. However, we will be ramping this up to the intermediate level pretty quickly. So basically, we want to get you to that level where you're going to have the skills together to play both rhythm and lead in a blues context. So whether that's having a friend over, going to a Saturday afternoon blues jam, or actually starting your own blues band or joining a blues band, I want to get you the skills together from that ground up level so that you'll have those blues skills to play both awesome rhythm and hot smoking lead playing. The blues has been a huge part of my own guitar playing, and ever since I was a little kid, my dad was always playing blues records around the house, and I just loved the sound of that, and I always remembered listening to the blues myself and wanting to play guitar solos like that, and it was always a little bit frustrating not knowing how to, but always hearing what they sounded like, and it was always super inspiring to me. And while I was attending music college, and after I graduated, I was playing in a ton of blues bands, playing all over the city, and just playing all the greats and all the classic blues songs. So I really look forward to sharing with you all the tips and tricks, all the theory, the scales, and the licks and the chords and the rhythms to all the greatest blues music that's out there. Really my intention is to get your skills up to that level so that if you were to show up at a Saturday afternoon blues jam in your city, you could hop right in with the band and play rhythm, play lead, and be able to navigate through a blues band setting without anything holding you back. So I had a total blast putting together this blues course for you, and I'm really excited to share with you all the blues concepts and techniques. So if you want to dig into it, just head over to jamplay.com and check it out.